Today we look at Qwen3-Coder-Next, the open-weight coding model Qwen released on June 6, 2026 for coding agents and local development. It carries 80 billion total parameters, but activates only 3 billion per token, pairing hybrid attention with a mixture of experts design. It scores over 70% on SWE-Bench Verified using the SWE-Agent scaffold. In the next few minutes, we cover what it is, how it was trained, and why its small active footprint matters. Let us start with the core idea behind Qwen3-Coder-Next. Here are the essentials of Qwen3-Coder-Next in plain language, what it is, and why it was introduced. Qwen released Qwen3-Coder-Next on June 6, 2026 as an open-weight model aimed at coding agents and local development, so we can download the weights and run the model ourselves. The model holds 80 billion total parameters, but activates just 3 billion for any given token, which keeps compute cost per step far lower than a dense 80 billion parameter model would demand. Qwen3-Coder-Next uses hybrid attention together with a mixture of experts design. The MO layout is what lets only 3 billion of the 80 billion parameters fire per token while the rest stay idle. Qwen trained the model on large-scale executable task synthesis, environment interaction, and reinforcement learning, so it practices on tasks it can actually run rather than on static text alone. Now let us look at why Qwen3-Coder-Next matters in practice. Here is where Qwen3-Coder-Next shows up in real products, teams, and decisions. Qwen3-Coder-Next achieves over 70% on SWE-Bench Verified using the SWE-Agent scaffold, a benchmark of real GitHub issues that measures whether a model can actually fix software bugs end-to-end. Because only 3 billion parameters activate per token, the small active footprint means we can run Qwen3-Coder-Next locally rather than depending on a remote API for every coding request. As an open-weight model released June 6, 2026, Qwen3-Coder-Next lets us host coding agents on our own machines, keeping code and agent workflows under our direct control. Qwen trained the model with environment interaction and reinforcement learning, the kind of practice that suits the iterative, multi-step work coding agents perform when solving SWE-Bench-style tasks. Let us recap the key takeaways on Qwen3-Coder-Next and what to do next. Qwen released Qwen3-Coder-Next on June 6, 2026 as an open-weight model for coding agents and local development. It has 80 billion total parameters with only 3 billion active per token, combining hybrid attention with a mixture of experts design. Using the SWE-Agent scaffold, the model scores over 70% on SWE-Bench Verified, a benchmark of real software fixing tasks. Its 3 billion active footprint means we can run the model locally instead of relying on a remote service. That is Qwen3-Coder-Next, an open-weight model with 80 billion total parameters, 3 billion active per token, and over 70% on SWE-Bench Verified that we can run locally. If this was useful, subscribe for more AI news explainers. For more information, visit Standarity.com. See you in the next video.